Down in the comments section of one of my latest videos, I was asked to do a video on how to remove swirling scratches from a coated car. I'm always listening, so this video is for you. Working on a coated car. Well, if you just have light swirls on top of the coating itself, CarPro Essence Plus, Angel Wax Perfect Polish, and some very light, soft, non-aggressive pads will help you remove some of the imperfections, some of the topical, light imperfections from on top of a coating and freshen it up, maybe 2-3 years down the road. Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. If you have imperfections, light swirls, maybe some water spots or etching to remove on the whole car if it's coated, well, you have your work cut out for you, but it can be done. If they're isolated, like say on the passenger side of the door here, well, I have masked off the rest of the panels and just isolated this door to work on it without disturbing the coating on the surrounding areas. Pressure is rather light on the polisher, only have it on the 3rd speed setting, and my arm movement is slightly faster than regular correction speed. We want to be careful we do not wear the coating thin or any thinner than it already is, or remove it altogether. Pads used. Sometimes I'll use just a black application pad, a foam pad, very soft, non-aggressive, just used normally to apply waxes and sealants. In this case, I'm using a Lake Country white pad, white foam pad, very light polishing pad, non-aggressive. If you have imperfections that are through the coating, you need to remove the coating altogether and then work on the scratches underneath. Sonax X-Cut 0505 with a Eurofiber pad works perfectly in most cases. Some of these jobs are going to be completely different from one another depending on the coating, depending on the clear coat you're working on, depending on the size of the panel, the shape of the panel. There are many variants. It's all subjective, but these are some just basic guidelines that you can follow. I do have a recent video showing how to remove coatings, and I give you some visuals of what it looks like. I'll try to put a link up below, up on top of the video here, so you can follow that. But removing a coating, you're going to have a little bit more pressure than normal. You're going to have some slow correction speed. You want to make sure that the pad is doing its work and removing that coating. You're going to feel a difference. You're going to see the difference. And yes, you do need to remove the coating from the entire panel. If you try to spot correct, you will see it. Okay, the coating has now been removed from the door, but remains on the rest of the vehicle, and you can feel that. The rest of the vehicle will feel smooth and glassy, and the door is now a little grabby, has a little bit of a drag to it. We're now down to clean, clear, naked clear coat. Now you can go after any of the imperfections that have gone through the coating, and you can do them surgically like I am here with this little scalpel of a polisher, just a 2-inch polisher. You could use a 3-inch polisher if there are wider clusters, and if you have a large area to correct, then just use your normal polisher with a 5-inch backing plate. If I have some moderate to major imperfections, I'm going to wet sand, my favorite way to correct paint and what I believe is the safest way as well. Stepping down to 3000 grit, all we need to do is use a fine polish to finish out from there. When you are satisfied that all scratches and damage has been removed, it's time to break out the panel prep, remove any residue or oils from the polishes you have used, and get ready to coat it once again. I'm going to break out my little swirl finder and work my way up and down throughout the area of the door just to make sure that the surface is exactly where I want it before we coat it. I also like to measure the gloss because I know exactly where it was when I corrected this car the first time, and we're right on cue. Time to match up the door with the rest of the vehicle using the exact same coating we used the first time. The rest of the vehicle also has a topper, and we want to match the door perfectly, so a topper is going to go on the door as well before it leaves. Remove the masking tape and you will end up with a perfectly matched door that will blend in nicely with the rest of the vehicle. All the imperfections have been removed and repaired. Your day is done. Stand back, take a deep breath, enjoy the results. That will do it for today's video. And yes, I'm always looking down in the comments section. I'm always listening. If you do have a video request, don't hesitate. I'll put it on the list.